Good morning, all the way from Newburgh, Indiana. If you're new here, welcome. And if we're vibing, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to share the video, like the video, and comment. I love to hear from you guys. If you're returning, you know where we at in this whole journey. It's a new day in Indiana. And today is super interesting, okay? So my husband's birthday is in 2 days, so today is a Friday, and it's the big 40. But he doesn't want anything. He doesn't want to do anything. He doesn't want. But I got something up my sleeves. Like I kind of forced this whole thing to happen. So I planned a surprise trip for him. He thinks we're going on the trip together. Well, he thought we were going on the trip together because I told him last night that I'm not going with him because he started fighting me again. And he's been pushing back on this trip forever. So I'm like, it's just the two of us. No one's gonna be there. And today is the day of travel. So last night he was like going back and forth about it. So I was like, I'm not going on the trip with you. And he was like, what? You're not going on the trip with me? Why would I go on the trip by myself? And blah, blah. Like he's not having it. He's just pack you up.
They pack me up and put me on planes. They are going. No, what will I be doing? When will I go? Just where am I going first?
Hey, but trust me now. Trust the process. Trust me. Just go.
Yeah, yes.
And I'm gonna give you the information that you need when you get there.
To get on plane and just go somewhere. But then why am I carrying dress shape when I don't have nowhere to go?
But you need to trust the process. You don't know.
Oh, yeah.
You don't know why you need the dress shirt. What?
I don't even know how to pack this thing.
But you trust me?
That's the thing that I trust you in different ways, but then it's like when it comes to trip, it's you can go all out. It's like you can go 100 miles per hour. While I like to just be moving on a 20 or 10.
So I went to the store yesterday because when we came in, we didn't bring a lot of our things, and we left all of our things in North Dakota. And we thought we were gonna go there first, pick our things up, and then come over here. But we did not. We came here first, so now we're out of stuff. So I had to go get him a few things for the trip. And he thought I shopped for him alone. The goal was to shop for him alone. So when I came home last night, he was like, okay, it wasn't a whole lot of things. The bags wasn't a lot because I only got him a few shirts to wear. But what he does not know is that I have my own bag in the garage. See, I used to hear, when I wasn't married, I used to hear married women, like even my stepmom, she would say, they shop and they hide the things like in the car for a couple of days before they're taking in. And I was like, I'm never gonna do that. Like, why would you have to do that? I mean, it's the two of you's money. So I was all about that. And now I'm doing the same. So it seemed like we married women just do too much. And whatever we do is always gonna be too much shopping to the guys. Like, even if we just go and buy a shirt, they feel like we don't need the shirt. Well, says who? So, but the thing is, I went to get him a few shirts, and I came with a big old bag of my own. So definitely I couldn't come in last night with that big old bag. So I had to leave it in the garage. And now I'm gonna go get it. So I'm taking him to the airport today. And then I'm going to his mom's house this morning because I was the only person who brought a carry-on bag, and my carry-on bag is pink. He doesn't want to travel with a pink bag. So instead of buying a new one that we don't need, I'm going to get a carry-on bag from his mom. So stay tuned and see how this day goes. So let's see what my bag looks like that I can't bring in now because he's sitting right here. So there's my Marshall's bag. And can you see how big this bag is? Like it's a big old bag for myself. And he only had like a couple of shirts and stuff. So I had to leave this in here. But it was a really good deal. And I can't even bring it in right now. I'm going to have to bring it in later. But look at the slippers. This is so, and the reason why I got it is so comfortable. You know, we do a lot of walking in Ghana and it's so soft and squishy inside. So this was like, how much was this? It was like, I think $9. See how pretty that is. It was like $8 or $9. And there was a lot of $6, $5 that I really liked, but well, I didn't really like those ones. I should actually wear this. I have my slippers I got from Ghana, but it looks like I'm gonna change it and wear my new slipper. Uh-oh, he's coming. Eh? I'm making why you following me, dude? I almost got busted. Okay, so I'm going to my mother-in-law's house. I'm gonna take my bag inside when that man is not following me all over the place. But those things were really cheap though. They were like $2, $3, and they were, yeah, clearance. I shop clearance. So I'm gonna get that bag and come pack up his stuff. He seemed a little excited now about the trip because he said he told his workmates, and trust me, he works with a lot of Indian ladies. So they always want to know his business, and everyone's waiting to see, like, so he doesn't know where he's going and he doesn't know like what's gonna happen there. I just told him last night that he's going alone, and that was a shock to him. Like, I think he was really afraid and nervous last night because, first of all, my husband does not like to go on trips. Like, he doesn't like to travel. It doesn't excite him. Let's just say it. Once he's on the trip, he'll do fine, but it doesn't excite him to go. I love to travel. I plan all the travels, everything that we get to do and all of that. I make the travel pop. I'm the life of the party. Okay? So just the thought of me not being there, and my husband is very reserved. Like, he's not a poppy person. I have more of a poppy personality than my husband. So he just can't figure in his head what's gonna happen without me on that trip. Okay? So I can't tell you guys yet, like, where he's going until I actually take him to the airport. But what he does not know is it's a boys' trip. So the reason why I'm not going on the trip is a boys' trip. And he's never been on one of those. He's always been looking forward to it. Like, always been saying it would be nice to go on a boys' trip. So he didn't want me to do anything for this 40th birthday. Like, he begged me. He yelled at me. He just didn't want anything. He threatened me. He made me feel guilty, talking about, if you really want me to have a good time, if you really want to give me what I want and what makes me happy, don't do anything for my birthday. So I'm like, at one point I started really second guessing the whole thing. I'm like, if he really doesn't want this much, then maybe giving it to him is not gonna be like, that's the last I want to do, like put you in a situation where you're not happy or you don't appreciate it. But I just feel like it's a landmark and he needs to celebrate. Like, you don't get this again. You don't have to do a big thing, but appreciate how far you've come and celebrate with the ones that you love. I think what he was thinking was I was gonna do one of those like 40th birthday parties and decorate, and nah, I ain't into that either. So he was like, if you do that, I am not gonna show up. So at one point I felt really bad and I was gonna cancel because he kept nagging and whining, and I was like, you know what, I'm a stubborn wife too. I'm like, he's gonna like it. I talked to our daughter about it. She was like, he's gonna like it. I'm like, okay, I'm doing it. But I was gonna cancel, but all the guys had already started buying their tickets. They were excited. Like, all the guys are really excited to go on this trip as well. It's not just about him. Because, you know, when you're married, everything is just with the family, and you never get to step away and just let loose with your guys, you know, and that's what I'm giving him. So I think he's gonna like it. He doesn't know yet, but he's super worried. Now he's getting excited. I think he's putting 1 and 2 together, but he doesn't have the full thing yet because he doesn't know where he's going. He said once he knows where he's going, then he will start to put 1 and 2 together. 2 hours to pick up, and he's still working because he refused to take the day off. That's how stubborn he's been. So, taking hubby to the airport now. You seem like you've been getting a little excited about the trip though, even though you know that I'm not going.
Where I'm going.
You want to know where you're going? But overall, like, even regardless of knowing where you're going, it seemed like you're a little bit more comfortable now than last night when I told you I wasn't going with you.
Yeah, kind of.
So you trust that I got activities planned for you that you'll be comfortable with?
That's the uncomfortable part I'm still trying to figure out, yeah.
So he's not so scared. He's not so scared because either way, he's gonna be stuck in the hotel. That's him. He likes to be stuck in the hotel, do nothing, go nowhere, come downstairs, go upstairs, that's him right there. So if I'm not there, that's exactly what he thinks he's gonna do. Now he has no idea what I have in store for him. You will be out of that hotel from the moment you get there until you come back.
That's the scary part.
That's the scary part. And pushing you to do all those things by yourself. You gotta get out of your comfort zone. I mean, skydiving and you gotta do all those.
Yeah, we ain't gonna be skydiving.
I guess I can tell you now that we've arrived at the airport. You are going to Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
You are going to.
I don't believe that Las Vegas.
Really? Why wouldn't you believe that?
Because you want to go to Las Vegas.
So it sounds unbelievable that I won't be there with you, right? Yeah. I mean, what are you going to do in Las Vegas? You'll have a lot to do, hun. Just don't come by remarried. Don't go to no wedding chapel. And I'm trying to take you to a wedding chapel. Don't do it. Tell them you already married. And so United. So let me send your boarding pass before I forget, because you need it now. So I dropped him off. I dropped Rich off, and because it's such a small airport, he actually made it to his gate in time. His flight was, they would have started boarding like 12:17. We got there like 12:05. 12:05. And by 12:15, so like 10 minutes later or less, he called me and said he was already at his gate. I'm like, whoa, okay. Yeah, so he still thinks it's funny. So his 2 brothers are gonna be there and a few of his close friends. So I know he's gonna have a blast. He's gonna have a good time. He doesn't know that yet. And So they're gonna pick, a few people have already arrived and they're gonna pick him up from the airport. So I just called, he called me and I said, oh, because he was gonna take an Uber to the Airbnb house. So I'm like, instead of you coming to the airport, instead of you taking an Uber to the house, you're gonna get picked up. He's like, how am I gonna get picked up? I'm like, I arrange a limousine for you. I'm like, a limo is gonna come pick you up, and in the limo you will have 2 strippers there. And he's like, now I know you're lying. He's like, now I know you're lying. I'm like, okay, you're gonna see. So they're gonna pick him up. It'll be so funny though. And he's like, okay, I'll call you. So yeah, so now I'm about to go take that my Marshall plastic bag from in the garage, take it upstairs. I wish I could do you guys a haul of the things that I bought, but you'll see it on me every now and then. Okay.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, Richard. Happy birthday to you. You want to say something? You want to say something?
I'm in Las Vegas.
There you go.
The rest was history. He did say he had a really great time though, so it's good. Thanks so much for following this journey, and I will catch you in the next video. Come back, there are more things for you to see.